it's not looking very good. This is the second statement, blistering statement we've got from the North Koreans in the week. Last week we got another one from the Deputy Foreign Minister. So today we've got a comment in which that was reported on North Korean Central News Agency, in which they're saying whether the U.S. will meet us at a meeting room or encounter us at a nuclear-to-nuclear showdown is entirely dependent upon the decision and behavior of the United States. And he particularly points this time at Vice President Pence, saying that comments that Vice President made about North Korea and the Libyan model, once again, they're taking issue with it. Now, just to put that into perspective, last week, the National Security Advisor here, John Bolton, made comments about how North Korea should unilaterally hand down its nuclear weapons and follow the Libya model. The Libya model implying a regime change. Now, since then, Washington has been doing lots and lots of damage control, including the president coming out and saying, look, we didn't mean that. We meant, in this case, Kim Jong-un will be safe. He'll be overseeing what's going on. It's not exactly the same as the Libya model, meaning that, the former Libyan leader, Gaddafi, who was ousted and eventually killed, and that's not what they wanted to see. Having said that, Mike Pence, the vice president, has been speaking about it, similar to what the president has said, but also saying that the only way there will be a Libya model is if Kim Jong-un doesn't agree to a deal. In other words, there's still a Libya on the table. So the North Koreans, again, taking issue with that. They're not at all happy about it, and basically saying they will walk away from the summit if they have these kinds of requirements ahead of time.
Yeah, those words from the vice president really coming back to bite the U.S. here. But meanwhile, China is one of the parties that is really encouraging the U.S. to stay in it. Talk to us a little bit more about what we're hearing from China.
That's right. So the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi was in Washington meeting with the Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and he basically said that China, which is of course the strongest and closest ally to North Korea, believes very strongly in denuclearization, and they believe that this face-to-face meeting or direct contact, as he put it, between the United States and North Korea would be key in deciding that denuclearization issue, or be a big step towards that. Now, he said, if you want peace, now is the time. If you want to make history, now is the time. So very clear words from the Chinese foreign minister. If you want to do this, this is the time to do it. Now, from his point of view, the Secretary of State Mike Pompeo also made it clear that they expect China to also abide by UN Security Council resolutions. He said he expects China to keep the pressure up, i.e. Keep the sanctions going and respect those sanctions that are in place to keep the pressure on North Korea. But from China's point of view, they believe this is the time to make this direct contact between the United States and North Korea. Lots of uncertainty still, though, Kilmeny. The Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, said he's hopeful. They're still planning for that June 12th deadline, but a lot up in the air.